Well, hello and welcome to Automotive Grace. Last time you saw me pottering around with my 1958 Pontiac Strato Chief. Well, something a little bit different today, and I hope you will find it helpful consumer advice. So imagine you've researched for months, if not years, on what you would like to drive, and you've decided on a particular make and model of car, and you go to your dealer to negotiate the price, you come to a good agreement, and then you have to tackle the options list. So what sort of options should you take? And well, there's so many. Should I take those black wheels and black? No, obviously you should not, because it looks rubbish. But maybe I can show you what I optioned for my 58 Pontiac, and maybe that can help you and inform you on what sort of options you should take for your new car. Stand by. Now, you'll be taking great care of your new car, so obviously you would like the optional car cover to cover your car, to stop getting dust in it. And why not throw in a dealer sign? Well, yeah, dealer sign would be nice to put up in the garage, wouldn't it? And in the unlikely event that you'll ever have to drill a hole in any aspect of your car, you would of course want to option the drill press option that comes with the car, and the little hydraulic jack, of course. And in the highly likely event that you will break down in your new car, you of course would like the optional breakdown triangle. And what if you're stuck next to the road and you have to try and get moving again? Well, you're going to need some tools, right? So why not option the tool chest that came with my 1958 Pontiac, with all brand new tools in it, so that you can fiddle your car next to the road and get it going again. And of course, what would your new purchase be like if you didn't have the optional dealer Pontiac Strato Chief, or in whatever in your case, commemorative glasses? Yes, I'll have some of those. And the dealer will tell you how special your car is, but is it special enough to be in a magazine? Well, here we have a 2013 edition of Classic Car Africa, in which this very car features. The great automotive journalist Mike Monk reviewed this car in 2013. And there's a full several-page spread here, which of course you'd want to have. Of course, if your car comes with an electronic fuel pump, you're going to want to option at least 2 spares of those, just in case, and of course a set of spark plugs, just to make sure that well, you're never wanting for spares. Now you see the bumper here on the car. Beautiful, beautiful piece of sculpture. Hate to ever have to ding one of these and have to repair it, right? I mean, where would you get one? Well, that's why you have to option a spare front bumper, just in case you have one of those little fender benders and you need to get hold of a new one. And while you're at it, who knows, if you had to ding one of these lights, imagine trying to get a spare of those. Well, you can just get a spare with your car if you tick the right option box. And of course, this car comes with lots of beautiful, beautiful ornaments around the car, like this lovely jet age inspired spike. You can see the jets running down the back here, and then the little jet stream runs all the way down the fender. What a beautiful piece. Oh, I'd hate to damage one of those. Where would I ever get another one? Oh wait, I happen to have 4 spares that came with the car. Well, that's quite fortunate. I'm glad I ticked that option. The car came with this beautiful stainless steel trim down the side of the car. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Well, don't want to have to ding that and try to find a replacement. Fortunately, I ticked the option box to have a complete spare set. So yeah, that'll never be a problem if I ever damage it. And you see all this beautiful stainless steel window surround here, and trim all along the edge here. Fantastic. Look at those curves up here. Oh, and those stars. Wow. Have to be safe because you never know, you might damage that. So it's good to have a complete spare set of trim for the entire car, including these curves and multiple stars, should you ever need one. And every other piece of trim on the car. Yeah, it's good to have spares. So yeah, tick that box. At the back of the car, another beautiful, big, curvy bumper. Oh, just fantastic. You wouldn't want to dent that, would you? Even though it's made from probably ship steel, it's so thick. But just in case, you probably want to option the spare rear bumper, as I did, so that you have a spare should you ever need it. Might need a little bit of a cleanup, but no, it's good to have it anyway, don't you think? Oh, and just look at the intricacy of that steel and chrome work on the back of the rear lights. Wow, that's going to be difficult to replace. Unless you option the spares, as I did, and not only one spare, but I have a second one over there, just in case, of course. Now, the fuel filler cap here definitely confuses many people, but let me show you. It's behind this beautiful rear light. And there it is. Hate to damage that. Fortunately, I have 2 spares, just in case that gets damaged, so consider that when you are speccing your new car. On the other side of the car, where you have this lovely rear light, which is not a fuel filler, you don't want to damage that. So I luckily have 3 spares, just in case, you understand. Now, there's a lot of trim on the interior of the car as well, all around the upholstery, across the front windscreen, across the dashboard, down the pillars, along the back, and so forth. So yeah, you'd hate to have to try and get hold of those if you ever needed them. But fortunately, I have spares of those. Every interior piece of trim, even a spare dashboard face there, in fact 2 of them. Every spare trim piece around every window, as you can see here. Around the dashboard, those curved pieces. All the red pieces are from another car. Good to have them just in case. So you can see here in the interior, you have all this trim running around the window, curving up all around the top, on the door as well. All this trim here. Wow, luckily I have spares of those. Yeah, look at this lovely trim work here in the interior of the car. All these bits of trim here. Yes, I have spares of those as well. Now, this beautiful Pontiac lettering on the bonnet here. Don't you just really hate it when those things start falling off? Well, luckily I took the option to get a complete spare set. So yeah, I'm covered there. And these lovely windscreen wipers that move outwards, both of them moving outwards, so they can be used on both left and right-hand drive cars. Well, it's always good to have at least 4 or 5 spare wiper motors. You never know when you're going to need them. Now, every optional extra that I've shown you here has been completely free. And my consumer advice to you would be, whenever offered a free optional extra, grab it with both hands, because you never know when you're going to need it. So take advantage of it while it's still available. Well, I hope that's made your buying decision a little bit easier when you get to your options list. Good consumer advice, only available on Automotive Grace, completely free. You're very welcome.